Good morning, and welcome to Medieval Dynasty. Sorry about the late stream if you were waiting. And as well, I thought I'd do something a little bit different this week. I didn't really feel like playing Medieval Engineers, and I'm kind of... I'm kind of... what's the word? I don't really like that I haven't been able to spend a lot of time on Medieval Dynasty, so I thought I'd try out Medieval Dynasty today instead of Medieval Engineers and see how it goes. But first, this guy needs a bath. Oh, and looks like there's a hidden cache here. Well, I guess it's not technically hidden, but let's go get some loot. Hopefully. Yeah, that really wasn't that impressive, but whatever. I'll take what I can get. That's it, I guess. Sorry. Oh, and apparently my wooden hammer needs replacing. I've always played Medieval Dynasty on Wednesdays, and Wednesdays I usually end up having to go in early for work, which means that I don't have as much time to play as I do other games. So I thought I'd switch this up this week. Play Medieval Dynasty on Monday, and then maybe play Medieval Engineers on Wednesday instead. But we'll see. What stuff do I need for this? Lots of stone, I think. And quite a few planks. I think a few logs as well, but we'll load up on stone and see. We'll take everything that I can get. Maybe I'll go collect some stuff. Oh, it's nice that I'm building wooden hammers, though. Oh, what is that? It's like a hesitation. Almost making me ill. Maybe it's my eyes that's... Nothing lost here. Mind you, Medieval Engineers was doing that, so maybe it's not Medieval Engineers that's doing it. Maybe it's my mouse. Or just my eyes. I mean... my eyesight really isn't all that great. The joys of getting older. Although it might just be my system complaining about something. I mean, it's not a terrible computer, but it's probably not high-end, top of the line or anything as far as specs go. It's up there. I think it's like the upper mid-tier for gaming systems. It won't win any benchmarking contests or anything, but I would like to upgrade at some point, but any upgrade from this is going to end up taking a lot of money, so money that I don't have. Doesn't hurt to collect these by hand, because I'm getting experience just from gathering the stones, so not a big deal. And I'll keep the other stones available for other things. Oh. Gotta wait for my stamina to come back. Oh, that's nice. Man, I get building experience from just completing one section, not the entire thing. I forgot about that. Oh, what did I unlock? Was it this? Well, that'll be nice, because this increases the storage capacity, as well as it's built out of better materials. Yeah, that must have been the... Yeah, because it's the building thing. Oh, well, that's it for stone. We'll gather as much stone as we can for the area. It's not necessary to clear out the... except for trees, you don't really need to clear out anything if you're putting buildings down, but I kind of like the idea of clearing out the area before you start building stuff, so... I don't know, I kind of like the immersion that it gives you. Instead of the sticks and the stones on the ground just vanishing into thin air. Works well for a game, but it just... when you want to immerse yourself in a relatively realistic game, you want to hang on to at least a little bit of reality. I don't think I need this much stone, but it doesn't hurt to have more. Especially if I want to start gaining some money, which I really need to start thinking about that soon, because a lot of the recipes that I've unlocked, I mean, I have them available, but I haven't unlocked them yet, so there's a lot of very useful ones that I don't have access to right now because I need money to unlock them. One of the biggest ones that or the set of recipes that I'd like to unlock is the metal tools. I believe bronze. I think I've got copper and bronze available, but the bronze ones are better. Nope, that's all. Because it's smithy. So, oh, I guess I only have the copper ones so far. Oh yeah, the bronze is the smithy too. I really want to get to that because bronze pickaxe is going to be really useful, but unlocking all of that is going to end up taking some doing because they're significantly more expensive. But if I can unlock this, at least the copper tools, Number one, it's going to end up giving me a lot better durability overall. Not just for the tools that I'm using, or my character is using, but for the villagers, because the higher the durability, the less tools they go through, which in the long run ends up meaning that you use less materials overall. How many logs can I carry? I can carry up to 65 and I have 12 kilograms already, so assuming 15, that's 50 kilograms. Yeah. So we'll go another 5. The one thing with this, which is a whole lot nicer than other games, is that just because you're carrying a lot of stuff doesn't mean you're just suddenly gonna stop moving. It's not Skyrim where you pick up a flower and you end up suddenly you just can't move anymore. I heard that Bethesda is coming out with a DLC for Skyrim, which, considering it's like, feels like the game's like 20 years old now. It might literally be 20 years old. I don't remember when it came out. I mean, the only reason I ended up starting playing it was I ended up getting it with my Xbox. It was one of the free games that they offered as a bundle. It was pretty fun. Definitely on the violent side, which I have not been as enthusiastic about those kinds of games lately. I've been finding a lot more games that the violence is not as prevalent, a lot more interesting lately. Do I have another hammer? Do I want... Yeah, I guess so. Nope, I do not want that many. Now I have to assign it because I let it break. Planks. I don't have a use for planks besides this, so I'm just gonna do this for now, and then I run out of planks, then I'll have to make some. Which is not that big. Oh yeah, I'm gonna run out because 12 to a section, 3 sections, so I'm gonna need 36 just for the other side. Uh, 36 divided by 2. That's 15, 18. I need 18 logs. Although, I don't think I need as many. No, it doesn't hurt to make them. I've got enough logs being generated at this point. Excuse me. Oh, actually, how about I just use my other lumber station? Like this. And I also apologize for the late start for the stream. I wasn't feeling well this morning, so I ended up sleeping a little bit late. Stomach started bothering me, so figured I should take care of my health. It was kind of nice to sleep in. Too many early mornings. Besides, I don't know if anybody has been waiting around for me to stream Monday mornings anyways, so some of my people need stuff. What do they need? Knives. No tools, no resources. Well, I think the resources they're complaining about is because they don't have the meat for the dried meat, and they don't have the meat because they ran out of tools. So I'm gonna have to build some sewn knives for them, because they are using too many stone knives. Well, let's do like that, I guess. Nope, that's the wrong button. I really need to get another blacksmith, I think. I've got a second blacksmithing station, so it shouldn't be a problem. I just need to actually get the people to do it. Alright, what am I missing now? Sticks. I need a bunch of sticks. So, that should take care of their knife issue. The good thing that I didn't use any of the stones that I have in here for building, because then I wouldn't have them for... Yeah, so the message is gone now, so they should have the tools that they need. But we'll make extras. I hope this guy hurries up, and it would be a whole lot easier if I was making them at the blacksmithing station, but because there's a slight speed bonus when you do it that way. Alright, well, I need planks. Stone can go back. Straw I don't need. We'll put those there. I still need all of that stuff, so... So, this house should give me 2 extra spots for people. Alright. So I've got a spot for 2 people, and as far as I remember from what I was going to do last week, which I can actually look at my to-do list, Medieval Dynasty, so build some more houses, money for pigs, no, that was later, build another wood shed. That's about the only thing that I had here. So I think I deviated from my plan a little bit. But I think that because I'm gonna need more houses for more people, I don't think I have any. These guys aren't too happy because I don't have people that are about to be off work pregnant. I think I'm gonna wait another year to do too much more stuff. Oh, my guy is going to be thirsty. At least that's easy enough to fix. No new stashes along the river. Nothing in here. No, that's just the way the sunlight's going. Because there's certain spots that throughout the game, and there's different ways of that hidden bonus items end up being put in. So, like one of them was the baskets that I showed you over there. There was also the cart that you saw that that sometimes has stuff. But there's also camps, abandoned camps that just have stuff spread out all over everywhere. And you can usually get some materials that are a lot higher tier than what you have.
How are you?
Okay, apparently that was not the right answer.
See you soon.
Oh well. Right. I was also 4. Nope, I do not need you.
Goodbye.
Nope, you're not the one that I want. Green. Tracking prey. No. Finding mushrooms. No. Nope, because I need you for chopping and or mining. So nope. Alright, well, I guess I travel some more. Take a quick bath. Not that my guy needs a drink at the moment, but... or a bath. There's only one guy here.
Hello.
No, you are not useful to me.
Have a good day.
Yeah, I'd have a better day if you were a little more useful. Alright, well, I guess I'm going traveling. I don't have enough money to use the shortcut. I don't know why I'm picking those up. I don't actually need them. I guess you could call it a occupational hazard. Just kind of by habit, just start picking up stuff. Oh, run away, run away, run away, run away. I see a bison. And as much as I eventually need to hunt one, I do not wish to tangle with one because they hurt. Where do I want to go? I want to go this way. Hey, buddy. Finally up. Oh, I think I see a cart. Is there anything useful in this cart? Or have I already gotten everything out of it? I think I've gotten everything from it. Yep. I don't see anything around it. Oh. Is there anybody sitting around this fire? So I need either a craftsman or a working with their hands kind of one. Walkers. No. You are not useful. What about you? Oh, that's not. You need out? Just a second.
Goodbye.
See, if they had a useful other skill, I could switch them out with one of my existing villagers. But I guess there was one that was good at hunting. I probably should have got him. Because I think one of my hunters... Oh, they're a farmer. So that wouldn't work. That guy's an excavator, so he's probably good for the lumber one, but... I basically need that one right there. And this one. So this guy is either or, so that wouldn't actually work well. I don't know why I'm just... Maybe I'm just bored. And additionally, this morning I forgot I've got wireless keyboard and mouse, as well as my headset is wireless, and I forgot to charge them. So I had to charge up my mouse. I think I need to charge my keyboard up after this. And I had to charge up my headset. I actually would prefer wired because there is a slight delay on the wireless.
How is life treating you?
Oh, farmer. Which, if there were anything else, I'd say no problem. Except that I need the blacksmith for the tools to be able to do that. Not helpful.
How can I help you?
Lots of salespeople.
Have a good day.
Should I get a farmer? But that would be an additional thing, not a... I mean, it would be good. You know what? I am going to do that. Yes. I am going to... Were you the farmer? Farmer. Alright. Tell you what. You... Welcome to the team. I am going to set you up. So that's got that. Now I need you. Not barn worker. I need you to be in the farm shed. Worst case scenario is I need to make a lot of materials to accommodate them. Oh. Well, that's interesting. They are also a crafter. They are a better farmer, though. And I would really like to have farming. No, I'm gonna switch her. Yeah. Sorry, you're not gonna be a farmer. You are going to be a blacksmith. And where are you gonna be? Blacksmith is there. That's the one. Alright, so this one has They're obviously not keeping up with the stone knife. Because they keep running out. So that definitely needs to be... I'll just do that. I don't know what else they would need to make. I've got wooden hammer, stone pickaxe. I wonder if... No, we'll offset the... I mean, I don't need a stone hoe yet, but I am going to need a stone sickle at some point. Which is locked, which... how do I unlock that? I need to go to... Smithy 1. Honestly, unlocking this copper sickle would be better. Now we'll stick with this for now. Because my last playthrough, I ended up setting up a smithy to do metal tools, and I was constantly running out of metal because I had to mine it myself. So I don't really like the idea of that. However, I think that if I just stick with stone tools for now, and maybe make another smithy down the line when I get into making metal tools, because I'll have 2 of them dedicated to making tools, and then a third one, or even a 4th one as well, dedicated to processing ores into ingots. And then even if I end up having to mine the stuff myself, all I need to do is dump the stuff into the central storage, and everything should work out. Now, I don't know. I should be able to access the inventory, can't I? Or no? Storages? Resource storage. Yes, I can. Okay. So where's the tools? So I've got... There's not a lot of stone hoes, but I mean, I don't have any farmers right now, so... Stone axes, there's a surplus, so obviously they're not using as many. Stone knives, the only reason I have a surplus right now is because I made them myself. So I think maybe stone hoe. Wooden hammers, there's a surplus, but that's one of the main ones that I think I need to go for as far as recipes are concerned, because even if it's not being used for because the blacksmiths need hammers to work. So even if I'm not making a copper hammer for them to use, making it for me to use is still gonna be good. So I think maybe what I'll do is I will have them do that. No, we'll just do 5%. It'll take them a while to do these, but it shouldn't matter, because at least they're moving forward. And I'm gonna do 10% for this. Theoretically, I shouldn't need to worry about that, but I think it should be fine. Well, they're at 100%, so let's just do 100% for this. I mean, why not? I don't usually like doing 100% because it feels weird doing it. You are... I wonder if I should take a chance and... So I have a blacksmith. What I need is another extractor. Put the torch away just in case I need it. I don't think I'm going through wolf territory, but one of the things with wolves is if you encounter any wolves, get out your torch, and I think if you hit the one that you would normally attack with, it shakes the torch at them and it scares them away. Which is always nice to scare them away instead of... Because especially at a relatively low level, wolves can be a pain to deal with. Alright, let's hope that you are useful. You are not. Oh, they don't like chopping or mining. Well, since that's literally what you're gonna be doing, I guess I can't use you. Too bad. Bye-bye. Oh, this is... Oh, no, the wolf territory is over there, so if I go this way, I should bypass that completely. My dude needs food. Let's eat something. That should get me by at least. Gotta tour all the villages to try and get just one lumberjack. And even that, I don't even know if having the extra lumberjack's gonna make a difference. Oh, well, that's not really that good. I don't I don't want to find out what her jobs are, because chances are I'm going to be very disappointed, because she's likely going to be the most awesome person, and then I'm not going to be able to do anything with her because I don't have a house for her. And you can get away with, because it takes a really long time for them to be so disappointed with you that they leave the village. But emotionally, it hurts me a little inside seeing them not happy, if that makes sense. So, for my own peace of mind, I am going to ignore that and just hope that she wasn't going to be a person that would be very useful to me. Although that's also very shallow of me. She's probably a very nice person. And I'm only looking at her for how useful she is to the village. I don't want to do too much exploring at this point. Spotted wolf. That please be spotted farther away from the road, because I really don't want to have to deal with you. I think that's a village, isn't it? Honestly, I didn't look at my map, so I was just kind of wandering. I actually kind of forgot what I was doing. I'm still a little bit under the weather, but it was good enough. Hard work. Work with bare hands. Okay, so you are absolutely awesome. Thank you. Bed ghost, isn't that? No, I think that's. Sounds like the main, like the one guy that's in the main village, the one that you talked to first. Alright, so he has a house. He has a wife. And I feel like a pimp because I'm like hooking couples up, but he is not a great extraction person, but that works. So I need you to be a lumberjack. He is now a lumberjack. Now he needs something to do. What are you doing? You are making logs, firewood, a few sticks, and planks. So I need you to concentrate on sticks, I think. Not a ton. 30 a day. That's 90 per season. Times 4 would be... What's 9 times 4? 1836? Is that right? 36? Yeah, because 8 times 4 is 32, so... Yeah, so 36. 360. 360 a year. So that should be a decent amount, and then I will... They are alright for firewood, I think. So I think I just need to be able to balance the... So I need... I need 2 planks for every 1... So 12 to 3? Man's production, so no, that's not right. Okay, so this is there. Yeah, so that makes it even. So I just need this same ratio, so it's 2 to 1. Yeah. So it's 2 to 1 for percentage. Should work. So for every one of these, I need 2 of those. Until I run out of... percentage. And we'll make an extra log for good measure. So hopefully demand for firewood is 136.9. Oh, because I only have mid-range houses. I don't have the full-size house. I think those are better for... I just have simple small houses. I don't actually have the better full-size house. Which I'd like to actually get into that. But that is gonna be a ways away because I don't think I... How far away am I from building that? Oh, that's the next tier, so... I'm actually not that far away. But at the same time, I think... Maybe... I wonder if... So I need to upgrade the resource storage a little bit. But if I can get the... Because I'm going to need logs for that, because... the resource 2, I believe, is made with... Does it show me here? I don't know. Let's try it. Ugh, pardon me. It does not. So I can't actually see the resources I need. Alright. Well, regardless. What I'm going to need is, if I want to improve this, I'm gonna need some stuff set up. I think I might be ready to start. Oh, that's unplowed? What have I got set up? I've got wheat being made or growing. I've got a bit of flax. Got lots of cabbage. I don't have onion or beetroot seeds or poppy, but I don't really need those yet anyways. I don't even think I need to have them at all, but my biggest concerns are going to be I need oats and rye in a decent amount, as well as flax is very useful. So if I can I'll do that and that for now. This is just whatever I've planted, so I'll have to change that later. At this point, I need to. Yeah, I think I gotta wait for this stuff to mature and then harvest it all, and then I can clear the way for other stuff. Yes, I would like to keep the changes. Alright, I need to go back to my town. You can call it that. Actually, I think it's... What am I at? I'm at a hamlet. It is a hamlet. A lot of to be or not to be. Be or not to be a village. That is the question. Not that I've read Hamlet, or even seen any play or anything to do with Hamlet. For lack of a better term, I just know the memes. Is this the right direction? I don't know if this is the right direction. I have no idea where I am. Yep, this is completely not the right direction. It helps to consult your map every once in a while. So I guess the next thing is if I can... I am limited in my buildings at the moment. I have 24 of 40 buildings. I think that if I can get to the next stage of the main quest line, like hunt down the... I need to get a bow. Well, I already have a bow, but hunt down a moose, a wisent, and a bear. Which I've got a good strategy for each of them. So it's not necessarily difficult to do. It's a pain because you gotta do some prep work for it. Especially the wisent, because they are not fun, and generally they hang out in open areas. And you can't even use trees to, because they can go around trees, so you can't even use trees to kind of protect yourself. I think that, is that the bed ghost guy? It is. I beat you. That doesn't matter. I beat him to the village. Mind you, he doesn't seem to be in any hurry at all. His wife is off in that direction anyways, because I think she's gonna end up showing up at work just to come back. Oh, and he's been walking all night, the poor guy. Oh, that's too bad. What do I want to do? Because I have to get... I have to start getting into farming. I don't think I have much of a choice. Is any of this matured enough for me to actually harvest? No, not yet. This needs to be plowed. Let's do some farming. Some manual farming for now. Gotta get rid of this too. I need that. And I need to set it there. No, that's the Did I completely miss a row? Apparently. Either that or the, like, 2 minutes that I had that... Wow, if that's the... Actually, that might be the case. Like, the literal 2 minutes that villager was assigned to farming, they ended up getting all that done. That would be interesting. Well, I need some more fertilizer. So, in order to use fertilizer, I'm going to need... I'm going to need some money. What can I do for money? Well, I've got some leather. So I can make some bags. I don't have nearly enough food for anything. Is that the right one? Yeah, I think this is it. Stop. I'm thinking I might have some issue with food soon. I've got those. What is the food situation over here? I've got a fair amount of dried meat. These guys here. So basically my hunters are the only ones that are producing food. And I am producing 44.46 dried meat. Which... No, I need this. Dried meat. Where's dried meat? Here. So it's 5 food for every one of them. No. This is what. So if I'm producing 44.46 per day, get my calculator out. 44.46 times 5 is 222.3 food per day. And my demand for food is 240 per day. So that is not going to cut it. Sorry. How can I fix that? I mean, I can... I'm waiting for stuff to grow in order to harvest it so that I can get more food from farming. But even that, a lot of it's... a lot of it's not going to be actually useful as an actual food source. I mean, sure, that's going to be, you can still eat a carrot, but it's not really going to provide a lot of food. Whereas you put it into a stew or something, that's going to be a lot better. So I don't know, and I'm going to choose to ignore the situation for now. I will leave that to future me, and I'm going to build some stuff and hope that I eventually figure it out. I mean, I'm still thinking about the issue. I just don't know. I'm going through the possible things I can do. But I don't know what the best course of action is going to be, because I need to add more people in order to generate more food. But having more people is going to require more food. So, I mean, I need to pick something where the job that I give them is going to end up generating enough resources to offset their demand, or I'm going to have to build up enough of a buffer before I add them that they're not going to be, that even if they're a drain on resources, it's only going to be temporary. And I don't know what the best way to do that, because I can add a farmer, but I can also farm manually at this point, because I don't, like, right now all I'm doing is just standing around waiting for the farming to happen. I'm not actually doing anything active to support it. I've got the tools being made that I'll need to work with it, but beyond that, so I can either build another hunting lodge, which will generate more meat, which isn't they'll definitely generate more than they'll end up consuming, but Is that the best course of action? When is the next hunting hut unlock? There's the next tier in hunting lodge that allows me to add more people to it. So I would only need to add an extra house to be able to generate more. Is it here? Or is no, it's here. Hunting lodge, so that's the next level. Mind you, fishing hut. Yeah, see, the problem with the fishing hut is the resources that a fishing hut needs are a little beyond what I can automate at the moment, because it wouldn't be self-sufficient. Whereas as of right now, basically my hunters are self-sufficient. And theoretically, if I added farmers, well, actually hunting is literally the only thing that I can put in place that's self-sufficient at this stage. Because I've got lumberjacks gathering sticks. I've got a excavator gathering stones. I've got a blacksmith turning those sticks and stones into stone knives. And the hunters are using the stone knives and basically turning them into meat. So that's basically the only thing that I've got right now that's self-sufficient. So that probably would be the most ideal, but then again, if I increase the number of hunters, they're going to end up using more tools, which would mean that I'm not going to have enough other tools being made. Well, finishing these fences is going to end up getting me a little bit of experience, so I'll finish this up first. It is... What season is it? It is spring. I'm pretty sure I planted everything that I can plant for the spring. All I would need... Oh. There. But yeah, so I think that's probably the best plan at the moment, is just finish up what I've got. If we end up getting in a case where we need more food, I I'll just have to make sure that I end up paying attention to that. Some of this, like cabbages, I think they only take a 1 or 2 seasons to grow. So I can go 2 more months before I'm gonna end up having an issue. Actually, no, because I mean, I'm only short by less than 20 food, right? Because my current production is 222 food, and my demand is 240, which means I can go several months, well, probably several years before it becomes an issue, because the surplus that I've got is going to end up offsetting that. So it's not that bad. I mean, obviously I can't ignore it completely, but at the same time, it's really not a huge concern. So we'll leave it as is for now, and then hopefully I can get some of this stuff worked out. I'm wondering whether I should just do some like major gathering sessions and build as much as I can and gain as much money as I can, and then I'll be ready to take on other things. I mean, for that matter, I mean, I could probably sell some stone knives and buy food. The amount that I'm short, so I don't think it's a huge deal. But I'm basically playing a waiting game right now until I can get enough seeds available that I can be self-sufficient, because I need to wait for those things for the current plants to grow. Oh, you know what? I am forgetting about my own character, because he's gonna need food. Now, I don't know if the main character is taken into consideration for the food demand. But even so, I mean, I've got 2, 4, 6, 8 workers. So even if this was 240 divided by 8, that's 30 food, so it's only an additional 30 food for the main character, so I don't think that's that big of a deal. Besides, he actually needs a lot less than a regular villager, just because you only need to get him to last until like the end of today. So basically only needs to eat like a couple of times in 3 days. He doesn't need to eat all the time, and he doesn't need to be full all the time, because his food bar, not food bar, fills up every season. So it resets every season, meaning that even if he's starving, about to die, if you sleep on the last night, you have full health bar in the morning. So it's not as critical for the main character to eat a lot. You just need to make sure that they end up surviving the entire season. It's a bit of a cheat, but take advantage of the game mechanic as much as you can. I hope I have enough sticks. I don't want to keep. I think I might have enough. I'm kind of tired of gathering sticks. Oh, poor guy's tired out. Ugh. Had to sneeze. Alright. So that is that built. Everything is ready for whatever the next thing that I end up doing. Which I don't know what that is. I don't really want to start doing any more houses, because I'd really like to be able to start building better houses for these guys. And the more houses I build, the less, or the more fighting I'm going to end up having to do with the with their happiness levels. Most what I can do is I'll use the time to upgrade these. Alright, how much? Yeah, because we've now switched from wattle to logs. And whoops. I don't need straw anymore because I need planks. I don't need sticks anymore because I need logs. Do I have enough logs? I should. But I'm gonna need one of these. I'm gonna need a bunch of these. I don't need any additional planks, so I'm just gonna do that. Oh no, I have that, yeah. Sorry, I'm like random at the moment. I apologize. I mean, I'm random all the time, but more so right now. Still not feeling great. I'm hoping I'm not getting like super sick or anything. I'm hoping that it's just like feeling tired from having. I had a lot of early morning shifts, which really takes it a lot out of me. I'm really not a morning person. Even though I end up streaming every morning early. I'm just glad with these kinds of upgrades that it's not a. I think it used to be that you ended up having to basically destroy the building to upgrade it. So I'm kind of nice that it's kind of nice that you still have access to the resources within it when you're building it, because that makes life so much easier. Alright, so I need 8 planks. So I only need 4 logs to create 8 planks, because it's 2 to 1. Yay, done. Alright, that's one down. I've got the other one. Well, I think there's 2 more resource buildings at the moment. No, 3. 3 more. I think that's another resource building there, which I was using for wood collection. I don't need that anymore. I could probably take that down, because I was using it to. What I like to do is set up resource buildings next to where I need to collect resources. So, like, this is a tree area. So, if I need to manually collect trees, it's close by, so I can fill up my inventory to the point where my guy is just, like, barely crawling, and he doesn't have to go far to fill up the the resource bin, but at this stage, I don't think I need to have this. Because I don't think I need the... I've got 2 lumberjacks right now. And theoretically, I could make as many lumberjacks as I want. I still need to be able to feed them, but I mean... And this is kind of nice. I can tear down the most of the building without actually having to worry about too much stuff in my inventory. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that there. I'm going to make another hunting lodge. I can always remove it later if I end up encountering any issues, but you know what would have been really useful is if I had kept those resources that I had. Oh well. Nothing I can do about it now. I need 2 more stones, and I think I've cleared out all the stones that are nearby. Well, that's no fun. Oh, here's some. I'll take a couple for good measure. And I need some sticks as well. And some logs. It'd be a really awesome thing if I had a resource bin nearby. Some idiot had taken it down before he decided to build something else. Oh yeah, that would be me. Do things the easy way? No, that's not right. You gotta do things the hard way. Alright. I just leveled something. I don't know what it is, but let's take a look. I'm assuming it's something to do with gathering. I wasn't paying attention to the screen for notifications because I was too busy picking up sticks. Alright. Alright, well, let's take a look at what we did. Alright, so we've increased this. We've gotten 2 points for it. We've unlocked everything. This is helpful. Less damage received. Don't know if I want that. Lower stamina is obviously a good thing. Poison resistance, I haven't really... As long as you're careful with the food, you really don't need to worry too much about poisoning. So I've never really had an issue with that, and if you end up picking up the herbs along the way, it ends up offsetting that anyways, so I think I'm gonna do that, and then this for now. Once we get this to max, what I'll do is when we get to a certain level, I can show you that here. So Herbalist Hut 2. I haven't built a Herbalist Hut yet, but just because at this stage it's really I haven't used potions, honestly. Like, I have no need for them. You never end up getting into a situation where you're so rough that you need one. You can usually think, if you think ahead, you don't need to worry about that. So the only thing that I end up needing is the Potion of Possibilities. The Potion of Possibilities lets you reset skills. So if you don't like the skill points that you've put into this, you can take one of those potions and it resets everything, and then you just put the points back in. So it's really good when you end up getting them maxed out, because like this experience gain is pointless once you've leveled it. There's no reason to gain anymore. So especially if you've maxed out this and you've maxed out that, then there's no point in continuing. So just resetting it, and then you can reallocate those 3 points to something else, like say this, which gives you higher HP. So but that's like down the line. Sorry, I'm gonna have to take a quick bio break. Just a second. Alright. I'm back. Alright. Yeah, so I guess I'll just do this manually for now. I mean, I don't really want to run all the way over to the other resource shed to pick this stuff up. So I'm just gonna rely on the resources I can get from here. And I'm gonna take down birch trees, because I don't like birch trees. I mean, I like birch trees in real life, I just... in game, they're kind of pointless. They don't really give you a whole lot of logs. They don't really give you anything besides the logs. Like if you got paper or something from them, something unique, that'd be a different story, but the only difference between trees at the moment is how much resources you get from it, not the type of resources. Which I think that would be actually pretty cool if the trees were unique, not just from the amount of resources that you got, but some of the materials you got from it. Probably a thing that's going to end up being if they allow mods on it. Although, can you get mods on it? I don't remember. I've never looked into modding for this game because the base game is pretty awesome, so... I've just never had a need to. But either way, I think that would be an interesting addition to it, because having additional resources that you could get, I mean, chances are it's going to be difficult from a programming standpoint, but I mean, from a game perspective, having an additional option for taking down specific trees, and even more so with the fact that trees are a finite resource. Let's say that you end up... oh, my poor guy is about to die. He has no reason. He has next to no water. His food is about to run out. And it's actually reaching the point where it's probably going to end up hurting his health. But that's good, because it's... well, I mean, it's not good, but it is nighttime. And it is the end of a season. Which means... boom! No more problem. Alright. I need to check for... Awesome, yeah, that's perfect. That's... Alright, I need to go get a sickle. And then we need to equip said sickle. And we need to do some harvesting. That is ready to be harvested, right? It does gather it, right? Am I gathering it? It's in this, yeah, so I've got 13 flax so far and 12 wheat. Is it just the aiming mechanism seems to be a little off, but whatever. I wonder if this, because there's a scythe, however you pronounce it. Oh, this guy's, poor guy's getting tired. Alright, well, let's wait until you regain your stamina. Fireman's hard work. I mean, it literally is hard work. I mean, I think a lot of people end up taking for granted just how much hard work it actually is. People are so used to just showing up at the grocery store and having their stuff on the shelf that they take for granted that just how much effort and work goes into that. I mean, even to get from a truck to your shelf so that you can walk right up to it and just put it in your grocery cart. But like, people were absolutely losing their minds during COVID lockdowns because everybody was going to the grocery store because they had nothing else to do, and complaining because there was huge lineups and they couldn't, like, oh, that's why I'm not running. Because I've got like 400 kilograms of cabbage on me. Alright, let's just go and drop these off. But yeah, I work at a grocery store, and honestly, like, every time that slight issues end up coming between customers and what they want, and they just lose their minds. Because they feel like they're entitled to this, and they don't realize, they just take for granted that just how much work is involved in making sure that they get that they can just walk up to a shelf and just grab it, and it's a bit sickening, honestly. Sorry. Bit of a rant. I mean, the lady was sorry for doing it, but there was a lady that ended up losing her mind because her groceries were not in boxes for the curbside pickup, and she expected it to be in boxes, and she was like, I'm paid for this service, and she didn't actually pay for the service. She was mistaken. She got it for free. So we picked her groceries and we put it in a cart for her so that she could take it to her car and spend 10 minutes versus like an hour shopping. She didn't even have to stand in line at a checkout, but she was absolutely angry that she didn't have her groceries in boxes. And I ended up having a panic attack, which I hadn't had in a very long time because of that. And after that, she was all sorry. I didn't mean to, but I mean, yes, she was entitled to it, but that doesn't necessarily mean that she has to have it. But it's very typical of a lot of things that I end up encountering at the grocery store. And it's definitely things that I didn't have to deal with when I was working in an office. Which, don't get me wrong, I do enjoy working at the grocery store. It feels a lot more fulfilling than other stuff. Like, it's kind of tough to describe. Like, I feel like I've done something at the end of the day, and that's not something that I feel when I am in an office. Because you sit there all day, you work away at your computer, you do a bunch of stuff, and you send it off to somebody, but it's like, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't seem to make any difference, because the next day it's the same thing. And if one day that you end up not being able to keep up or anything like that, it's like people hound you for it. And I mean, a lot of the administration aspects of business end up having to be dealt with, but it's like, especially in the line of work that I was doing, because I was doing office streamlining, so a department would end up having some issues or like they can't seem to keep up. So rather than, you know, they don't know if throwing more people at the problem is going to end up fixing it. So they end up asking people like me to come take a look at their process, and then because it's an objective look at how they're doing things, and I would look at it from a process standpoint as opposed to a bunch of different jobs that they're looking at doing. And oftentimes the biggest time savings that I ended up doing was just either telling them not to do specific jobs because they had started doing it at some point in time, and the reason they were doing it was no longer applicable anymore, but they were still doing that job. And it wasn't like there was no added value to it, so there was no point in them doing a job if like that you're not actually going to gain anything from. So I don't need wheat. What can I plant? I can plant some more cabbage. I'm gonna plant some more cabbage. I mean, it doesn't hurt. But yeah, but what I was finding is that they tend to come to me too late. And now you've got people that have been doing things for the sake of doing things, and they don't know how to not do them. So when you're telling them to do things a particular way, or doing things in a different order, or even just using a particular tool that is going to end up making their life a lot easier, they end up having difficulty shifting. And some of that is especially in larger corporations, you end up having a lot of people who worry for their job a lot because they perceive that their job is going to go away because either technology is replacing them, or that they basically are useless, for lack of a better term. But the reality is that the only way that you become redundant is if you are unable to do another job. If your job disappears and you can't do another job, then that's when you end up becoming redundant. So there is always something to do in a business, and there are very, very few cases, and especially in my experience, where people have been completely unnecessary. If you're willing to learn another job, if you are willing to work with other people, there is no limit to what you can end up doing. So as long as you keep yourself open to expanding your job, there's usually somewhere that you can end up going that's going to end up allowing you to keep working. So that fear and businesses want to grow. They don't want to stagnate, because the more that you stagnate in a business, the more likelihood is that you're going to end up having other businesses close you down. So you want to keep growing. And if you're growing, then that also means that you have more work. If you have more work, you have to have more people doing it, or you have to have something in place. But even if you end up putting in technology, then that means you need somebody to manage that technology. Because technology can't exist in a vacuum. You have to have somebody to maintain it. You have to have somebody that's actually operating it. It doesn't just exist on its own. And I'm not talking about IT, because that's relatively specialized, but you need to have people that sweep the floors. You need to have people that clean the toilets. You need to have people that unclog drains. You need to have people that sit there and push a button. So there's always a need. It's just identifying that need. But that also is a lot of the issue that I ended up having with an office environment, is that most people didn't understand that, and that includes the managers. So the managers didn't realize that, because even though they end up coming in and saying, oh, well, I need some help, most of them didn't. They basically wanted me to come in and justify them throwing more people at a problem. And when I end up coming in and saying, oh, you're doing this and this and this, and you need to get this person to do this job and this person to do this job because they're doing the wrong job, they don't want to hear that, because then they actually have to do work. And they're also in a state where they've basically made themselves redundant in that they can't change. So you end up having these managers who can't manage people because either they're managers because they were there long enough, or they did the job long enough that they said, oh, well, you can just look after people that do that job. So if you know the job, then you can do the managing of the people for the job, which is wrong. But anyways, that was my frustration with it. And I couldn't escape it, because every place was the same. Like every business that grew to a particular degree that would realize that they need help have already gone too far. They've already reached the point where they need to make drastic changes, or they're not going to be able to continue surviving. And I mean, and it was also these businesses couldn't fail, not because they were doing things right, but because the amount of success that they had was just slightly better than their failures. So it frustrated me, and like I was being pulled into meetings and talking about stuff that people had no idea what I was talking about, and I couldn't explain it to them. Because I couldn't explain it to them in ways that they would understand. So, and I couldn't fix anything because they wanted some miracle cure that I couldn't provide. So, it ended up causing me a great deal of anxiety. I mean, I realize that I can't do that, but at the same, like, I can't fix all their problems unless they want me to fix it. But, like, what's the point in me having that job if that job is pointless? So, at least with working at a grocery store, it's kind of nice because I get to talk to people every day. Majority of them are pretty decent people, so the amount of difficult people is few and far between. What was I coming this direction for? I think I was going to see if I could sell some stuff, because I'm going to need some resources. What can I sell? Well, I don't need those, so I can sell those. I'm gonna take, say, 20 of those. What else can I do? I'm gonna keep the wheat grain for now. I'll sell that stuff. I don't really need that. I don't need this many feathers. I'm gonna take those because they're relatively lightweight. I don't need fur at the moment, so I'm just gonna sell that stuff. I can start making linen thread right now. I don't have a need for linen thread at the moment, but I do have a need for money. So let's go with that. I need... Let's just do this, like 120 of those. 120 of those. I won't be able to move, obviously, but I don't need to move to make these. So that should get me those. But yeah, it's a lot less stress working at the grocery store, but you still end up encountering people that are difficult, and they take for granted the things that they've always had. So it's sad, and like, people are complaining right now about the prices of food going up, which, I mean, it's understandable because of the times that we're living in, but as well, like, there's a lot of little things that people could do that would stop a lot of prices going up, but they refuse to do it. Like, I ended up seeing a comment from somebody that that they don't put their grocery cart back because they are creating jobs. But I'm like, who's gonna pay for those jobs? Do you want your food prices to go up? Do you think that the 300 people that go through a store a day want to pay an extra $50 on their grocery bill because you want to be lazy and leave your cart? So I don't understand. So, but whatever. But stuff like that, and like, people also have this illusion of freshness for food, and most of the freshness that they think that they're getting is I want to say anecdotal, but it's like basically old wives' tales that they've heard, that somebody somewhere has told them, or at some point it was an issue in history, which, 50 years out, 100 years out from when it became a thing, it's no longer necessary, but
How are you?
they still end up doing it. But yeah, it's like people that send me to the back for fresh milk. When we get milk loads, we get fresh milk every 2 days, which means that you're gonna be a difference of 2 days. But even with that, that's an arbitrary date. So very likely those 2 days doesn't make any difference. You're gonna end up having it gone by the time that yay! I get to get married. Just a shame that it's a game and not real life, but whatever. Sorry, I was going off on a rant there, but venting session. Alright. Well, at the very least, I shouldn't need to... Why are you not working? Thank you. I shouldn't need her to assign her to a house. Alright. I am finally married. Yay. Alright. She needs to have a job. Ooh. She's a hunter. And guess what I just built? I just built a hunting lodge. Actually, she's good at farming. Well, she's better at hunting, but farming, diplomacy, and production are all good. So, oh, and I guess that hunting lodge also needs to actually do stuff, right? That would probably help. What's the ratio again? So it is Why did I? That's just terrible math. 54 to 29. Well, I'm just gonna duplicate that. 29 meat, 54 dried meat. And it's not like it's gonna end up making that much of a difference. 54, because her hunting speed is only, her hunting skill is only 3. That's the right one, right? 2954, 2954. Alright. So I don't need leather or fur. Or feathers or fur. I do need leather. I'm just gonna fill that up with leather. And that should be fine. That's good. I need to sell some stuff. Why are you not around to sell stuff? You are... Show me your wares. Ah. And I picked the right one that I wanted. So you will buy all of this stuff. And I'm just selling everything that's not nailed down at the moment. I need some manure. That's all the stuff that I can do. I wonder if I should get the feed as well. Nah, I'm just gonna keep this as is. This poor guy needs to drink something. Alright, sorry, I'm gonna have to take another break. I will be back in a couple of minutes. Alright, sorry about that. I'm back. I've been surviving on caffeine this morning, which is probably a bad thing because honestly, when you're not feeling well, caffeine's just probably gonna make it worse. But
It's nice to meet you.
Whatever you need, I've got it.
if I can make it through. Alright, so that is that. I think that's everything that I have to sell. And I can sell other stuff, but there's no point in it. Alright.
Soon.
Where's the farmer guy? Oh, I already did the... No, I didn't do the farmer guy. I did the...
Treated my wares never disappoint.
What am I at? Oh, I'm at 1300. I'll get that. I wonder if I should get some of this, a bare minimum of the seeds. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I've got a little bit of cash. What I'll do is I'll just do like 10 seeds for now, because the seeds don't go bad, so it's not like I need to worry about that. So I'll just do 10 of each. Not the seedlings. The seedlings are super expensive and you can't create them, so I'm just gonna get 10 of each of the ones that I don't have and go from there. I think that's the improved bag, but I don't really need that. I wonder if I should do some animal feed. And I don't think the animal feed degrades. So, oh, that's expensive. That would basically be the rest of my stuff. So, nope, I am not doing that. However, I wonder if I should get some rye and some oats.
Have a good day.
Oh, well, that's handy. I've maxed that out, so that's max experience. That would have been useful, but I didn't really want to spend any money on that anyways. Because all that does is it just saves you time later. It's not really necessary past a certain point. And as much as I can reset the skill points, there's... Do I want that? I don't know. I think so, yes. I don't know what that does for me. I'll have to look up that stat. Because I don't know if that gives me anything useful. I mean, I've got it, so I mean, it's not really that big of a deal. Although even this stuff I don't really need Faster production done by the NPCs. Oh, that would be very useful. Very, very useful. That is that. I've planted everything that I need. I finally got a wife, so that is nice. In the process, oh, she's still making her way back. That's like physically making her way over there. It doesn't actually mean that, because technically she's still working right now. As far as the game mechanic is concerned, it doesn't matter where they are or what they're doing, or the stuff still gets done. Which is really good, because right now I've got a blacksmith that is so far away from between their house and their workstation that by the time they get to their workstation, they basically need to turn around and come back and go to bed. Those poor guys. Well, I'm hoping that, because if I can unlock the Smithy 2, it allows for more than one, it allows for more than one NPC per workstation. So if I can do that, I can assign both of the blacksmiths that I have to one building, and then they won't end up having to travel back and forth. But I mean, it except for my own peace of mind, it actually doesn't make any difference from a game mechanic standpoint. So I need to... Oh, and it's actually a good thing that I ended up doing the flirting before I ended up doing the purchases, because manure kind of makes you dirty, and when you're dirty, stuff like flirting and purchases end up taking a hit. I don't remember how much it affects it, but it does affect it. Or maybe it doesn't anymore, I don't know. It's been a while since I've looked at it, but I'm pretty sure that diplomacy, a lot of the stuff that's based on the diplomacy skill chain is affected by how dirty you are. And in fact, if you're a particular level of dirty, you can't even talk and open up the dialogue menus, because they won't even talk to you. You're too filthy. Go away. So, keeping clean in the game is just as important as keeping clean in real life. I don't want to make animal feed. I want to make fertilizer. Because I'd like to get enough fertilizer to fill in the current field. It is dark. I just might take a quick nap. Because it is way too dark out here. Oh, bed's occupied. Alright,
Hello there. Have a good day.
what did I get? I got plum juice. Awesome. Thank you. I will take that. But I think I will take a drink. I will fill up my water skin. Oh, that's something I can build now. I can build water skins. I need to pay attention to the water demand. I guess they're alright for quite a while. Oh, food is awesome now. Except that it went up by another 30. I should be at 300, including my own guy. Alright. What am I doing? I've got fertilizer. I need to get a hoe and fool around with some poop. Hoe. I have that. I am going to need to set this to there and there. What seeds can I do? Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that. So you can plant cabbage seeds. And that's it. That's it. Oh, it's summer. Next month I need to plant rye. Alright, so this is gonna end up being fertilizer. And I will spread some fertilizer on here. Because if I can get at least a year of manually farming, that should give me enough time to build up resources to be able to build more houses. I'd really like to start being able to build full houses, like not just the simple houses that I've got right now. But I don't think I have that luxury yet, because I'm going to have to build a lot more stuff before that. Because I think it's the actual building mechanism that, or the building skill tree that is going to unlock that. I can check that quick. Yeah, so I mean, I'm very close to that. So I guess the only other thing that I could do is if I build the other buildings that I might need in future. Pardon me. Other than the house. But I mean, I don't need another barn. I don't need another farm shed because I don't have any farmers. I mean, I can build a hen house, but I don't really have a need for the eggs and feathers from it. I get enough feathers just from cutting down trees. And there's much better recipes than the egg recipes. I can start to get into these, I guess. Because I've got meat with gravy. I haven't planted any onions, so I can't do that. I don't have a use for... I suppose I can do that, but... So... I think pottage and stew might be... I might be ready for that, I think. So... I don't have beetroot yet, otherwise I could get that. So I think, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna do these because I need oat and rye grain in order to make animal feed. And I don't need that. No, yeah, I do need that. Yeah, I'm gonna buy that. And I can't make that without this. Oh, and I can't make it without that, so... This gives me basket for sticks. This lets me do planks into wooden vials. I haven't sat down and figured out what the best... So far, the only thing that I've found that's as far as sitting down and figuring out how much money I get for certain things is, yeah, I'm just gonna get this, or not, because I'm gonna accidentally hit the wrong button, and I'm gonna do it again, because there, it's done. I can't go back. I've sat down and figured out the tool to money ratio, and stone knives are pretty much the ideal as far as the overall stats are concerned. The amount of resources that you need versus how long it takes to make, how long it takes to collect the resources, and how many you can carry at any point in time is the ideal item for selling, because you can load up on a ton of stone knives, whereas a lot of the other tools end up being a lot heavier, so it doesn't make it as easy to be able to cart it back and forth. So I mean, from a time perspective, it's because you lose the time that it takes for you to ferry the stuff back and forth between your resource or wherever you're making it and the the spot where you need to sell it. So I always factor that in as well, because I mean, what's the point? Even if one thing is slightly better as far as resources are concerned, it doesn't matter if it takes you twice as long to run something back and forth between the spot that you're gathering resources to the spot that you're manufacturing, and then even twice as long to cart it from your resource bin to the spot that you're selling. There's no point in it, because even if it has less resources, you still end up having that time that you have to take to run it back and forth. So, which I mean, if you enjoy doing that, then why not? But I don't, so I would much prefer something that's going to end up taking very little time from playing the game. Like, it's the same as this, that it's cheaper to make or buy manure and make fertilizer yourself, but if you have enough money and the time, because you still end up having to convert it, right? So you need to offset the time that's involved with the time that it takes to get the additional costs. I mean, at this point, I'm not self-sufficient enough to be able to justify the costs on that, but at some point, I'm going to end up reaching a point where it's cheaper time-wise to buy the more expensive fertilizer than it is to actually buy the manure and sit there and convert it. That will definitely not be today. So we will have to do this the hard way. But I think once we end up getting to, I'm gonna plant I think that I can get like close to a year out of cabbages. I don't know if I want to sell the cabbages that I've got. You know what? That might be a good plan. Yeah, I think that's a good plan. I'm going to, instead of, because right now I'm relying on dried meat, and I should have more than enough to, with just dried meat, to be able to supply all of my existing people. I need to unlock a few more recipes in order to be able to get higher tiered food available to them. So for right now, it's not going to work well. So as long as as long as I'm continuing to do that, it should be fine. So what I am thinking is I am going to take all of this, which I have too much to be able to carry. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna... no, I'm gonna... Because I'm just realizing that my dude is really hungry. So I'm gonna do maybe that, which, you know, adds even more weight to this poor guy. But we'll free up some space by eating some. There we go. And apparently poison myself in the process, which is fine. It's fine. He can deal with a little bit of poison. I mean, it's not like he's gonna end up dying from it. Right? Right? Yeah, see, we're good. Well, worst case scenario is I do have the, I think it's St. John's wort that apparently... Oh, pardon me, sorry. Yeah, detoxifying is St. John's wort. So... all I need to do is take some of that, and I am no longer poisoned. But it's fine, it goes down after time anyways, so... am I gonna be too slow with that? So, these are heavier, I think. Yeah, so let's go with... 10 kilograms worth? 15, 16? I think that should be fine. I'm running... It's slow, but not super slow. I can still go diagonal just fine. Because I don't have a food resource right next to where I can sell stuff. Or do I? Whoops. Yes, I do. Apparently I do. Right there. So I could have saved myself a whole lot of issue if I had to run up there first. Oh well. Well, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Moving on. This is fine. Dude should be fine. He's gonna get all tired out and sweaty from this, but we'll take a quick dip here like this. Nope, I need to get right in there. There we go. Slowly going down. There we go. That's better. Oh, I see barrels. I see barrels at the side of the river. I think. There? Are those barrels? Should I pick some stuff up? What is in you? Fertilizer. Great. I do need fertilizer, thank you. Why am I running? Why am I going this way? I don't know. Now I'm carrying fertilizer, which Oh, there's some fish. And I've had too much coffee today, so I'm gonna have to make another run to the bathroom, which is gonna mean leaving the desk again. Alright, well, I'll just leave this guy here.
How are you? Whatever you need, I've got it.
I need you to buy all of my stuff. Which doesn't get me a whole lot, but there, that should be fine. Oh, it's a little bit, not much, but so I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna be back in a sec. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm back again. Sorry. Well, we didn't get very much for this stuff, but
Goodbye.
I'm not really expecting a whole lot. Because the biggest thing that I wanted to get out of this is I wanted to be able to unlock a few recipes. I just don't remember what recipes that I want to unlock. Because I was looking at something and I don't remember what it was. Not there. Not here because I've unlocked all of those. Ah, right. I need to have the wooden bowl and the wooden plate. In order to be able to have... Oh, you know what? I wonder if this might be a decent food source for now. It's gonna take some... How much are... Sorry, I'm going off on a tangent. I'm sorry. But I need to go over to here because I need to check. Because I can build a hen house. Which will provide me with eggs. And if the scrambled eggs recipe will give me basically a free source of slightly better food. And I don't have any in my inventory to actually test out if it's going to be worthwhile. So I almost need to get some eggs first and then figure out if it's going to be worth it. Oh, you dropped from the sky. Alright, how much are... A rooster is 11.25, a hen is 11.25, so that's fine. There is one male and one female chick. 2 female chicks. Okay, well, what? Whatever. No, dropping out of the sky. Animals dropping out of the sky. So, those are 563, which should be 50% of, or approximately 50% of what these are. Because that's usually what they are, is the infant version of them. Is that the right word? I don't know. It's gonna be the right word. Version of the non-adult child, something like that, is 50% of the full adult version. Which means that I can actually spend a lot less.
Greetings, strange. Best goods in the valley.
I can get manure from her, but the hen house doesn't actually drop manure. Like, it's not a resource that you can generate. You can only generate eggs and feathers.
Ranger. Have a good day.
So, if I were to get a male and a female chick, that would be 11.25, which is pretty reasonable. And theoretically, because I don't know what the feed requirements are for them, but assuming that the feed requirements are less than hogs, because I also don't know whether the game actually takes that into consideration or whether all animals are require the same amount, but theoretically, if it requires less feed, it's a good starting point for now. Because if I can generate eggs, I literally don't need eggs for anything except food. And if that gives me a secondary source for food that's slightly better, even if slightly better than, well, actually, the food order is, this order is based on the, oh, that's based on the priority that it is, not the amount of the amount that it's worth. I can't look at, so this is scrambled eggs, and dried meat's way down there. So if this order has something to do with the amount of food that it provides, theoretically, that should give me an edge. Albeit a small one. Because what I'm thinking is if I end up building a hen house and it doesn't require much in the way of ongoing maintenance, like animal feed, then I should, and that's a big should, get enough time to be able to get farmers in place. But the other side of things is that, is it cheaper to get animal feed than it is to get manure? Because if it's cheaper to get animal feed for hogs, I mean, setting aside the initial cost requirements for the like buying the hogs, maybe it's in my best interest to get the hogs first. I don't think so, though. What I'm thinking is I'm gonna go like that, maybe. But I think that might be the ideal. Is if I can get a secondary decent food source available, I'm gonna do, I guess, like here. I think the hen house might be the ideal because I can't see the feed requirements being all that high. I mean, I still need to get this. I still need to plant stuff, but this theoretically should only need to be, I would only need to buy feed up to a certain point, and then, right? I'm gonna concentrate on this. Sorry. There. Now I need to do that here. I'll put it on this side, I guess. That should be good. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So, what I think is I'm going to set up if I get a I think that that's probably the best way to do it. Wow, that's not, that doesn't seem right. This is way better. Alright, well, I'm gonna fix this. So I do not like that there. But yeah, I think that's a good plan. I think. I mean, that work? Sort of. It's gonna have to do, I think. Yeah, I think that's... So, I'll build the chicken coop. I'll get some chickens for them, because it's... Even if I get chicks, that's just 1125 that I need. I don't remember what the stone knives are worth, but I can't see it being a lot of stone knives. And if I only need to worry about a little bit of animal feed that I need to purchase until I can actually make my own. And with the fact that if it doesn't need as much animal feed for chickens as it does for hogs, I think that the increase in food production should be enough to offset the costs involved. I mean, I'm not going through the math on this, but in my head it seems to work out, right? Mind you, I'm just like flying by the seat of my pants kind of thing, not actually sitting down and doing the math on it. Which, who knows, might be completely the wrong way to do it, but I think it should be fine. Alright, that should be enough stones. I need quite a few sticks. I need some water. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do that. I have a bit of fertilizer on me, but it's not really that necessary. I'm just gonna dump it in here and for now. I'm gonna need some sticks and logs. I have sticks. Yes, I do have quite a few sticks. go with that. Is that gonna be enough? I don't know. Then on my way through, I'm going to take a drink. I've got apples. Sweet. I am not harvesting apples. Well, theoretically, that's gonna be in the fall. Maybe? I mean, I think you can harvest apples all year round, can't you? I don't know enough about it to say one way or another. It's one thing about games that are based on reality, but are only based on reality, not actually reality. It's tough to reconcile some of the real world decisions that you would end up making versus decisions that you would end up making in the game. Because games, you can get away with a lot more than you can in real life. Just because it's loosely based on reality doesn't mean that it's anywhere close to reality. But I'm at least happy with the progress that I'm making so far, because it's pretty nice. I was kind of getting frustrated because I only had like an hour to an hour and a half available to me on Wednesdays just because of my work schedule. So I was kind of hoping that I could make a little bit of more progress. It just seemed like I was doing next to nothing. I mean, I don't necessarily have to keep with this schedule, but I mean, if anybody is connecting to this stream and prefers a particular day, I might be able to figure something out. But most of the time it's going to be like really early morning, like 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so very likely nobody's going to be up at that time anyways, so might be a moot point. But yeah, if you're ever up at that time and you feel like watching a particular stream, let me know, and I can see about scheduling things a little differently. I mean, so far the schedule's been pretty good for me, but just because it's good for me playing the game doesn't mean it's always good for people watching me play the game. So I'd like to find a good balance on that. How much straw do I need? I think it's 4. Theoretically, it's 8 per, so I'll do 32 and see whether that does the trick. I don't want to take all of my sticks, but I guess it's 6, so Actually, it's 48. No, 24. I only need 24, not 32, which is fine. Doesn't matter. It means I'm gonna have a few extra straw that I gotta put back. But it's fine. This is good. This is fine. It's all good. And there's all of my hammer. Oh, it's really dark out, and I don't want to work in the dark. So, I'm taking a nap. Can I get some
How
food?
can I help you?
Apparently not.
Have a good day.
What was I doing? I was doing something, and it was important. Ah, I needed a hammer. That's kind of useful. How many hammers do I have? I guess I can do that. I seem to be having a surplus of tools. I hope. I seem to be going ahead on that. I don't know about the stone knives, though. Because it almost seems like they're going down faster than they're making them. But I don't know. Because I thought I made more than 16 of them. And left more than 16 for them, so... What are you relaxing here for? Are you just taking a break? It's fine. I will not complain. I need to... No, I don't need that button. I need this button, because that needs to be that, and that needs to be that. So after this, I'm going to... Pathfinding's interesting. So, after this, I'm going to need another house so that I can get another farmer. Or get a farmer, not another farmer. Or I would need to get one of the other current jobs that the current person working is good at farming. Because I've got 4 that are good at farming. In fact, this blacksmith is better at farming than she is at, or he is? No, she is at, crafting. Mind you, even if I ended up getting a miner, that would end up being fine as well. But there's also there's other jobs that I can add. So adding a new house means I can add 2 more people. Oh, he needs to get his energy back. Am I gonna have enough sticks? Yes, I'm going to have enough sticks. Because 80 I would be able to do 10 sections, and I have less than that, so it is all good. I would that gives me 1 more house, 2 more people, 2 more jobs. At least for now. I mean, I'm probably gonna need even more houses once they start getting happy to be together. Where can I put another house? And I just want it to be relatively temporary for the time being. So I guess here would be fine. Maybe here? Sure. Simple house. We'll just do that. Did I finish farming? I don't think I did. I finished fertilizing, but I don't want to plant more cabbage than I already have. 'Cause I want to leave the fields open for autumn because I need to plant rye. I've got a fair amount of cabbage planted already, so that should be fine. Oh yeah, like that. All of this here is all planted. I think cabbage needs 2 seasons or 1. I don't remember. I need to have a bag to look at that number again. I can fix that relatively quickly. Cabbage is spring to summer, summer to autumn, so it's only 1 month or 1 season difference. So those are actually, yeah, because well, cabbages are good in general. Carrots are the same, except that they take 2 seasons. So I can do spring to autumn and winter to summer, and the only good thing about carrots is you can plant them in the winter, but still, cabbages hold out better, I think. Rye grain's going to be the most difficult because you plant it in autumn. It's a 2 season. Starting to see some network lagging. Because I need oat grain, which is spring to autumn, and rye grain, which is autumn to spring. So I'm starting to see some network issues with the streaming, so I may have to call it a day. But I'm really happy with the amount of progress that I ended up making on this. I had to think about doing a different direction from this than my original plan, but for the village. But I did get quite a lot done, I think, and I think we can make a little bit more better progress if I end up doing things slightly different. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me for today. I hope that the longer stream was and the change in schedule is good for everybody. I don't know whether I'm gonna do this differently every week, but I just wanted to have one day for Medieval Dynasty that was slightly longer than normal, and this seemed like the best way to do it is just to flip Medieval Engineers and Medieval Dynasty on what days I end up streaming it. So hopefully that's all right. But yeah, if you enjoyed this, please like the video. Liking the videos will help me to decide if I continue streaming the games or not. I am streaming because I am enjoying playing, and I figured that there's got to be somebody out there that might enjoy me watching me play as I'm playing. So, but if I end up getting bored with a game, I'm more likely to keep streaming if there are a lot of people interested in it. It should keep me motivated to keep playing. So if you enjoy it, please like it. If you really enjoy the videos, please subscribe. It will help the channel out, and it'll help me to keep going. Plus, as well, it should give you notifications on new videos that come out. Keep you update on the new videos that I end up coming out with, and as well notify you when I start a stream. If you want to jump on a stream and chat, just say hello, make comments on what I'm doing, make fun of me for doing the wrong thing, which is typical, but you're welcome to it. And as well, comment on the